What's up, everybody? So I got some super exciting news. I bought my dream airplane, Carbon Cub SS. I've been eyeing this airplane for about 3 months on Trade-A-Plane. I saw the price come down, I think, for the second or third time. Got in contact with the broker, Chris, out in Las Vegas, and I got on a flight and I headed out there to check it out for myself. The next morning, Chris picked me up from the hotel and we drove 2.5 hours south down to Fort Mojave, Arizona to go look at it, where the seller had it in his hangar. This was such a beautiful drive through the mountains and the desert. These are some of the views that I don't get to see very often. It was absolutely amazing, everything that I've been looking for. 35-inch bush wheels, 3x3 landing gear, Acme Aero shocks. We negotiated a price and a fresh annual on it. And then on Monday, April 20th is when I closed on the deal. I'm keeping Lenny Fox. Lenny Fox isn't going anywhere. It's my first tail airplane, but I did sell my Cessna. Sold it to a local guy named Michael over in 𝐥𝐤𝐤, not too far from here. I'm probably gonna do a video of delivering that to him coming up here next month or so. Lenny Fox got moved over to the Cessna hangar, and we have a name for this too. So stick around to the end of the video. It's time to fly it home, get it back to Kansas. All right, made it to Albuquerque. Devin flew it here from Vegas. Now we got an 8-hour flight home tomorrow. Day 2 of flying my new airplane from Vegas to Kansas. Gotta dodge some mountains. Been wanting this airplane for a really long time. I even sent my brother Grant an email on January 3rd, said, this is my future airplane. And at the time I wasn't even thinking about buying a new airplane. At the end of February I thought, what the heck am I waiting on? So there it is. Got the deal done. Just got to get it home.
Right turn out to the north. Oh yeah, wow. Pretty cool. I got off the ground quick.
The moment the wheels left the runway, it didn't feel real. It felt like a dream finally catching up to me. Every mile on the journey home felt earned. The sunlight danced across the wings, the engine ran strong, and there was this quiet confidence knowing this airplane was finally mine.
There you go, good job. No, it's fine. That was a good touchdown, and it's, you know, it's the tire a little bit, you know, probably touch, and that's what made you go a little bit that direction. You fixed it without overcorrecting, and then as you set it down, remember, as you make changes in pitch, because of P factor, it's going to yaw a little bit. So as you're low in the nose, the big thing is just you're doing the dance. You're doing the dance, and the nose is nice and straight the whole time.
It's got about 12 hours on it.
12 hours? Nice.
Yeah, it's a nice airplane.
Yeah, we saw you cruising right by us.
And the engine's brand new.
Is it?
Firewall 4, I did that too, but I just got to put the panel in. Yep.
Well, it looks good. It's sharp.
It turned out good. It's original paint scheme, but different. That's colored by 180.
Okay. Beautiful.
I got a 76 180 that's got 850 hours on it.
What's your cruise speed on this?
Well, I've been having a little tail, but regular is about 115 knots.
115?
And,
Yeah.
You know, 130 miles an hour.
there. All right, first fuel stop from Albuquerque back to Pittsburgh. We are at Las Vegas, New Mexico. $6.39 for avgas.
All right, we gassed up with fuel. Now we're headed to where?
We are going to Dalhart, Texas. DHT.
Dale Earnhardt, Texas, baby. Here we come.
Cattle country. We'll know it when we get there because it'll smell a certain way. Glance down at your cylinders. How do they look? They look great.
They look good.
All right, let's go up to 7,500.
All right, we're an hour out from Dalhart. We're around 7,000 feet the entire way and 85 across the ground.
Oh, God, you can smell it now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Oh, my God.
Is that great? Makes you want to have a hamburger, doesn't it?
Yeah. Dalhart traffic. Super Cub 194, Romeo Alpha, overflying midfield. Entering a left downwind, runway 17. Dalhart.
This is totally an old World War II airfield. You see big cross runways, and then look at these old hangars. There's only one left, but see those big brick smokestacks?
Yeah.
Those are all World War II shit way
cool.
back in the day.
Dalhart traffic, Super Cub 194 is on short final, runway 17, full stop, Dalhart.
Now, just slowly set this thing down. Left rudder, left rudder, left rudder. Good. It's a little flatter, because we're just going right into a 3-point, but that was awesome.
Oh, stretch my legs, dude. Golly. This has to be one of the nicest FBOs I've ever flown into. Super comfortable chairs in the sitting area and free snacks and drinks for the pilots. I am beyond impressed with the Dalhart, Texas FBO. But I'm ready to head east and get back to Kansas where I can smell some fresh air.
Dalhart traffic, Super Cub 194, Romeo Alpha departing runway 17 from the graph.
In the wind blows, no matter where you are. So hold your place and stay today. For tomorrow comes for sure. I'm gonna live till I die.
Not much out here, huh?
Nope.
2 hours and 9 minutes from home. This is our last fuel stop, Alva, Oklahoma. And then we're on the home stretch.
That's it. Last leg.
Yeah, buddy. Alva traffic, Super Cub 194, Romeo Alpha is 3 miles to the west, overflying the midfield, entering a left downwind runway 18, Alva.
Left rudder, see how it's still pointed right? So give it more left. A lot more. There you go. Back to center. Now you can use the brakes to kind of help with it. Good.
All right, made it to Alva, Oklahoma. We have 2 hours left. This is a cool little airport. Guess I better get my wallet.
That's a little more wind.
Stretching the legs, huh? How you feel, buddy?
One more leg. So, how old is this one?
2011.
I thought it came in the other day, but it wasn't.
Yeah. I just met the coolest guys at Alva, Oklahoma. They came out and helped me out there drinking a cooler slide, looking at my airplane. They were cool. I love these small town little airports. Check it out. Alva Regional, 2 hours left. We're homebound.
This grass right here is all right too if you want to just
Cool.
shoot off. I don't know how
Yeah.
far you need to roll, but I'm not looking.
No, perfect. Yeah, perfect.
trail on the inside.
No, it was really neat. Had a lot of neat stuff in there.
Look at these sandbars, Devin. Golly.
Yeah, look how wide that one is down there.
They're so long. Oh yeah.
As long as they're dry and you don't dig in, that'd be good to go. This thing can just spread sand out of the way.
Look at those.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's a long one right there. I want to come back and camp on there and go fishing.
That one's long, and that thing, look how, that one right there, it curves a little bit, but look how wide it is.
This is unbelievable.
So let the cameras roll, let the cannons go. Ready, here we go. Ready, here we go. I bring them back.
And we couldn't end this journey without showing Devin's 7-Up Ranch and Big Brutus right before we got back to Pittsburgh. It took us 2 days, 15.1 hours flown in the air, and over 1,000 nautical miles, and we finally made it home. Oh my gosh, we did it, Devin! We did it! I got a new airplane! Look at that smile on his face.
Hi,
My buddy Henry.
Nice to meet you. How you doing?
How are you?
Man.
Yeah, that is? Appreciate you, dude.
Absolutely. Excellent.
You're awesome.
Excellent flying. That was great. You're going to have a lot of fun with this.
Hey everyone, meet the Horny Hornet in the hangar. Thanks for watching.
Real good.